Hi and welcome back to Sneaky and Geeky. I did promise you that we would do an update on the Flames of War Achtung modelling and painting section, stuff that's came in the box, so here we go up to now what we've got done so far. It's taken a little bit longer than I was hoping for. As you might recall, in the box you get 2 Stugs assault guns and 3 British Shermans, which can be coloured up to be US forces. So basically we started putting together again the other day, and we did a Stug straight off the bat, which I'll just get here and show you, which is like really nice, really detailed. Paint job's not finished yet. That's with just a black undercoat at the moment and a couple of layers of middle stone on there. This is like shading and everything yet, so it's just basically base coat at the moment. Also Sherman, which is quite nice. We mentioned the rotating turrets because of the magnets inside. That's quite good. So that went together, and then I've done another Stug and another Sherman, which are waiting for undercoat and a bit of primer. I mean, to be fair, the Stugs went together really well, really easy, and I had heard this on another video on YouTube that they're almost a pleasure to put together. They all fit together really nicely. The Shermans, on the other hand, well, to be honest, I wouldn't buy any more Shermans at this stage until I read that it's fixed, because they just don't go together properly. It's a shame it's not just one, it's 3, but like it's really difficult to get the tracks to actually stay straight. It seems to go in bowed. I'm kind of halfway in the middle, and now I'm trying to show you for the glue sets. Like the tracks kind of bow in a little bit, and it's really difficult. You have to apply the same kind of pressure. The guy I saw who had the problems before used a vice to fix it, and I don't have a vice, so it's kind of found myself sitting here for the best part of 20-25 minutes, holding them a bit like that, and they're still kind of not right. They just don't seem to fit together brilliantly. And then, for example, if you try and put the top on board, this is going to fire off everywhere now, doesn't it? But I'm not going to press this down because I've not got enough hands holding the camera. But you tend to get a bit of a gap there as well. It's not the best example because obviously I've not fit it properly, but the gap is obvious, kind of there. Not obvious maybe, but there, see. That's going to need a bit of filling in really, and that's the same for all 3 of them. So I can't put it down to just a single model, because there's obviously the sprue, and there's an issue with the sprue in my opinion, and also in the opinion of some of the guys that I put them together before. Excuse the scenery by the way, this is some 6mm stuff I'm building for some samurai, but it's just somewhere to put them at the moment. But overall pretty pleased with them. I'm going to spray paint up the other 3 that haven't got the primers on yet, and then look at getting them painted up, and then actually start throwing some dice and trying to learn the rules. Like I said in the previous video though, by and large I'm not overly bothered about playing, it's more about the modelling. So yeah, we've got some shading to do obviously, and a few decals and things to put on, and just generally make them look quite cool. This third one here, the 2 Shermans I've got, you do have the option of whether you want to put a commander in or not, and this third guy here, he's going to be my tank commander, so his focus isn't brilliant, but that kind of, there you go. Yeah, he's going to have a little like commander dude in there, so he'll be my commander, so he'll need an extra bit of uniform painting. But they look pretty cool, to be honest. They will do when they're all painted. They look like decent forces. Like I say, the colours of the Sherman, Vallejo as well, Russian uniform. Shermans don't traditionally have any camo, so that's not a problem. Over here we're going to be camouflaging the Stug with reflective green and flat brown from Vallejo to give it a kind of stipple pattern. We'll show you a bit more of that when they come. But yeah, up to now, like I say, watch out for the Shermans. Allow yourself a bit of extra building time because they're not right. Stug's pretty cool, but yeah, something that could be. If you're going to go to plastic models, you need to make sure the sprues are right really, and I'm not the only one who thinks they're not, so just need a little bit of tweaking. But they do look pretty good when they're done, to be fair to them. It's just slightly more awkward, and you do have to be aware of it to make it. But other than that, yeah, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you soon with some more stuff. Cheers guys, thank you.